Hey everybody, welcome to Free Range Art Farm. So today is, I don't know, January 30th, I think. It's a Monday. Took the day off work. And it's a nice, fairly warm day. It's upper 50s, almost 60. So I'm going to take advantage and go out into the Apiary and just add a little bit of Hive Alive Fondant to some of the colonies, maybe all the colonies. And that's kind of the plan. Won't be a super thrilling video, but at least I'm going to probably go through and see if we've lost any colonies yet. I had a couple of weak ones, so there might be one or two that are dead outs, but we'll see how that goes. Before I go out there, though, I thought I'd do a quick recap of our experience at Hive Life. That was, 4 weeks ago now. It was a ton of fun. I bought a few things. What did I buy? I bought... you can't see it. I'm gesturing towards it. It's right there. I bought a 6-frame powered extractor from Hilco, so I'm excited to use that. The Hive Alive Fondant patties that I'm going to put on the bees today. I bought at the Hive Life. We got a couple other things. I'm going to show you. Let's see. So we bought these little, what are they called? Queen status indicator discs. I bought some of these. So I'm excited to use these. They were kind of, I guess, built and assembled by the Bohemia Bee and Castle Hives. Kind of did a thing together, so that's kind of cool. I know both of those guys. They're great fellas. So make sure you go out to Bohemia Bees. I'm not sure if it's bohemiabees.com or what it is, but you can find the YouTube channel. And if I remember, I'll put a link down below. But go out and check these out. These are kind of cool. We also got, I got a little different swarm rustler instead of the swarm commander stuff. So we're going to try that in 1 or 2 hive traps, swarm traps rather this year. So we're going to give that a go. And then, just for walking in to the Hive Life conference, they just handed out a deep of Premier. The Premier, is that up? Right side up? Yeah. Well, one of them's right side up. The Premier Foundation. So we're going to give this, I've got 2 of them because my wife got one for, she had a ticket, so she gets one. And so we're going to try those out and see how well the bees build those out. I might kind of try and put maybe one of those and maybe just a regular old wax frame next to it and see how the bees do. I've been told that anecdotally the bees love the Premier Foundation and they build that out super quick. We also got a couple of entrance reducers sponsored by Bailey Bee Supply. So that was kind of cool. And we bought, I'm going to flip the camera around. So we have this tiny little, like, half width, half length beehive from Fuzzy Nuggets. We bought this complete hive kit, which I think is super cute. It's got like an insulated lid. I don't know if you can really see that. It's got like a feeding shim, a few brood boxes, a landing board, and all that business. So it's super cute. It also comes with these little dudes, and you can hook kind of their half-length frames together and actually put them in a full-length regular box. And then it's got the frames to build. And I just thought that was, oh, it also has a entrance reducer, which is kind of cool. So I thought, we were thinking that would be a super cute little thing because we're planning on doing some beekeeping classes for some of the homeschoolers that are down our side road over here. And we thought if we were going to have kids and they were going to get into the bees, it's kind of cool to have a smaller hive that, they can lift the boxes and all that. And then Bohemia Apiary sells these tiny little like almost quarter length, third length hive tools. And I thought that would just be a super cute thing to have with that small hive. So that's kind of our plan. And that's kind of the our haul from Hive Life. The conference was great. The speakers were amazing. The vendors was, oh my God. I took some video, but I'm terrible at taking video with those things, so I'm not going to share any of that with you guys. there's plenty of other people that went to Hive Life that have shared their videos, but it was super cool and super fun. So if you can make it to Sevierville, Tennessee in early January, at least they've got, I believe they already have the dates for 2024, Hive Life 2024. So hope to see you out there. And I'm gonna get my stuff ready and head out to the apiary. So I will see you all out there. Well, before we get started, let's do a quick walk around. We got bees alive there. I have not seen activity out of this one in the middle. There's a lot of bees on the dead bees there on the landing board. Obviously activity out of that one. Try not to trip on stuff. There's activity out of my mentoree's hive. There's a lot of activity over here out of the resource colony. Blue, whatever color this is, pinkish, I guess. Bunch of girls there. Let's see how green is doing. Green has got a log jam. So does Honeystead, Hoover, Yellow Hive, Purple. Everybody's doing well so far. Everybody looks alive except for that center one. We'll see when we open them up. The plan is to be quick. Hopefully we can force some of them down a bit, and then we'll fold this back and set it over the center. If there's a bunch of girls on top, which there might be, plus I put some sugar in here before, what I might do is leave this open upwards. So let's see. And the girls are already out, like checking me out. They're probably checking out the camera. Oh yeah, they're in there getting the... Alright, so what we're going to do here is take this down. Just like that. And then we'll cover it back up. Oh, feeding shim. There we go. Alright. Now let's see, is anybody in here? Nope, we are a Deadout here. These girls starved, I think. Yep. One is a Deadout. I'm fairly certain they starved. There's a lot of girls at the top of this one, so we're going to do the same thing here with them. I'm sure they've all already robbed out this colony here. So let's see what we can do about getting these girls moved a little bit. Just kind of do like that. Hopefully they'll still be able to get in there. Alright. Alright, this one's my mentoree's hive. So these girls are up here. Can I give them a feeding shim too? They have a feeding shim. Alright, they are also at the top. So let's see what we can do. Maybe I should take this whole thing out of the package. Anyways. Alright. I'll put it over here on this side. Just like that. And close them back up. Alright gang, I thought it might be interesting to see what we can see, what happened maybe in this colony since it is a deadout. I can see some girls up here. Now this was only a single deep. They just didn't have a lot of resources to begin with. I fed them, but it would seem not enough. Now you can see there's a girl in here that's still, maybe you can see, it's still alive, but she's just an opportunistic robber. So we have a lot of, there's actually a decent cluster here. I am thinking these girls probably starved. Maybe challenging to tell, but I don't know, we don't see a lot of the girls' butts. There's some digging in deep. There's obviously just no resources left in here anymore. It's hard to say. My guess is that they starved though. Because there's just nothing left in here, but of course it's been robbed out, so it's hard to say. But you can see they're just, all these poor girls. I'm so sorry, babies. Yeah, this certainly looks like, you can see there's a lot of little butts deep into these cells trying to find food. So, yeah, these little girls starved. I did not get out here in enough time to get them more supplemental feed. That's alright. Oh, there's our queen. Pretty sure that's the queen. Whoa! There she goes. Yeah. See if I can collect her up. Now you can see, look at just how small she got. I assume she kind of shrank down because she was slowing down laying, but she just tiny. So I think, yeah, I think that's a starvation thing. She sure looks like the queen. Anyways, we'll go ahead and tuck these girls back in, and I'll clean them out a little bit later. We'll let all the rest of the opportunistic girls try to get anything that might be left, which I don't think there's anything left. No. Nope. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not super thrilled that they died, but you know what happens. Well, one thing I've certainly taken to doing in the fall and winter is kind of doing my wrap-up away from the apiary. Because I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't like getting stung. And actually, quite frankly, the girls really weren't as aggressive today as I thought they would be. I mean, winter bees are usually just grumpy. But they were all fairly mellow. I mean, I was in and out of their colonies pretty quick. I only looked, only opened the lid, tossed food in there and shut the lid. But I've had winter days before where as soon as I open the lid, they just come flying out and, banging up against the hood, the veil. So everybody looked good except for obviously the one Deadout. And quick inspection you saw on camera. I'm 99% sure they starved. But I love your feedback. You saw what they looked like. Obviously, I didn't do a mite wash on them. I didn't smell anything like foul brood or any of that kind of stuff. It was completely robbed out at this point. So if there were any resources for them, it is long gone. But otherwise, everybody else seems pretty strong. They're all up kind of at the top, which is a little troublesome. I mean, it's the end of January, so we still got February, solid full month of February, and at least half of March, if not more, into March before any nectar flow starts to happen. So with these warm and cold temperatures, the girls, they keep breaking cluster, and they're flying, and they're trying to find resources, and they're using energy, and then they're eating the resources that are in the in their hives instead of just clustering and hanging out and waiting. So this is still a dangerous time to be losing colonies. I kind of expected a couple of losses already, and I've really only had just the one. So I think that's encouraging. But we move on. We'll see what happens here in the next month and a half. These next 6 to 8 weeks are pretty critical for these girls. We'll see. I think I put the Hive Alive Fondant patty on every colony that was still alive out there. With the exception of my resource colony, it's too narrow because it's only, 4 frames wide. So I might have to cut one of these in half and go put it out on those girls. So we'll see how that works out. And then, actually I might go do that now real quick off camera. But I'm pretty happy with the way things are shaping up in the apiary this year. And here in this year, let me swing you guys around. You can see we've got our layings hive and then the horizontal hive. Those are our first 2 hive boxes for the experimental accessible beekeeping yard. That's going to be kind of down in another section of the property. So I'm looking forward to working with Justin Ruger and trying out some of these designs to see what might be beneficial to, at least initially, to wheelchair dependent people. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you taking your time and watching the videos, and hit me up with comments, and hit that thumbs up and like and share, and hit the bell and all that stuff so we can get our videos out to more people. If you like it, and if you don't like it, do it anyway. I mean, why not? It's all good. Doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, be good, be well, be happy, be safe, be true to yourselves, and as always, be mindful of the bees. We need them. Thanks, guys. Have a good